Vacation schemes are half the battle to landing a training contract, and it involves spending 2 weeks working at a law firm. To help you on the hunt for a vacation scheme, All About Law spoke to recruiters from law firms across the country.
We're looking for a clear CV and a clear covering letter. We're looking for you to describe your experience, who you are. Remember, we've never met you before. We need to understand who you are, what makes you tick, what you find interesting, what you find enthusing, what's exciting. And then at the same time, information about what you've got up to, work experience, any work experience at all. It doesn't have to be legal. We don't sit here and say that to get legal work experience, you need to have had legal work experience. We think that's sort of illogical. For us, a vacation scheme is about finding out what the profession is about. So a good application is one that says, this is who I am, it's clear, it's understandable, it's focused, there aren't any errors in it, and it explains to a degree why you're interested in law and why you're interested in the vacation scheme and seeing more.
Again, where you'd stand out here is tailoring your application. So why is it that you want to come and spend some time with us? What is it about DLA Piper that attracts you? Why do you want to be a lawyer here? And more importantly, at this stage, what is it about law that interests you?
So when candidates apply for a vacation scheme or a training contract, we're really looking for them to, outside of a kind of key understanding of our core practice areas and the clients that we work for and perhaps some recent deals that we've been working on, we also want them to display a level of commercial awareness. And our view on this is that candidates who are going into commercial law should probably have a natural interest in being commercially aware and sort of building on this, have an understanding of what's going on in the markets and how that might impact on law firms that they're interested in applying to. We would encourage all applicants to apply for a vacation scheme if possible. In terms of the benefits that would provide you in obtaining a training contract, it means that you'll be able to build your networks within the firm, you'll be able to see if the firm is the right fit for you, and that will then in turn help you on an assessment day.
The idea of a vacation scheme is a two-way benefit really. It's for the student to see what life at Freshfields is really like on a day-to-day basis and to have exposure to the type of work that they will be doing as a trainee. And it's also, of course, a chance for us to see what they're like on the job.
You can make the most of your vacation scheme by getting involved in all of the opportunities that are offered to you. Make sure that you build your networks and build relationships whilst you're in the office. Take initiative, think of problems before they've arisen, and have fun.
A vacation scheme is a really good opportunity to find out what it's like to work at a law firm. At DWF, it's essentially like being a trainee for 2 weeks. You'll work with partners and associates on complex, high-value work.
A vacation scheme at Simmons is definitely not a case of just doing vacation scheme work. So we don't have filing that we keep for vacation scheme students or tasks we just invent for vacation scheme students to do. Our vacation schemes are varied. Our students typically sit with a partner or a qualified lawyer in a department of their choice and will get involved in trainee level work. So that might be drafting, it might be going to client meetings, it might be doing some research, but typically it will be on real life cases for real life clients.
So on the Shearman VAC scheme, you're seated with a trained trainee supervisor. So that's somebody who's usually a senior associate who's used to delegating work to a trainee, used to trainees maybe not knowing as much as an associate would. So they can talk you through things in an easy way, give you feedback, give you the time to ask questions and learn. So that's really useful.
We also have the opportunity for anyone who gets onto the London vacation scheme to spend an additional week in one of our international offices. So this year our VAC schemers have been out to Washington, out to Tokyo, out to Frankfurt, some really exciting destinations as part of their overall Freshfields vacation scheme experience.